GUFON, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Alien Addict on this fine and 4 minutes past evening, because I'm always late. Always, that's what she said. No, she didn't say that. Thank God she didn't say she's always late. I can't be doing with anymore. I've gone blurred. I need to get a new webcam. This is what Giordano does. He makes you blur. Without further ado, Rich Giordano, the man with the most blurred camera in live stream history.
Probably. No, I've seen worse since then.
Yours seems to be behaving. Mine's going bad.
I don't understand why. It's these cameras. I'm gonna get another one. I don't know. But anyway.
Lee's camera makes everything red.
Hi.
Including his
ready.
face.
Totally gingered out.
Yeah, if I had that on my face, I've got a bit of grey here, but
I've got a bit of grey. See,
this
I've got that
beard
bad thing
is
going
as
on.
red as they come.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's as red as yours, mate. It is as red as yours, but you know, us gingers stick together.
Yeah,
we do.
And speaking of gingers, we have no idea if he's ginger. We have no idea. We've never seen him. He's here. Well, he's definitely not ginger because look, he's giving it away there.
He's hidden.
The monkey's got brown hair. So he's got brown hair. That's what I'm saying.
Brown hair, brown eyes.
We see. You never have to worry about a blurred camera hidden.
Never.
Ever. Ever. How you doing, my friend?
I'm still here. Survived the heat wave.
Still here. Has
How you all
anything?
doing?
I'm good. Rich, you good?
It's been nice here. Yeah.
Lee?
yeah, it's been nice here. And it's not apocalypse. It's really weird.
Well, in the UK, I don't know if you knew this, Rich, but we had heats of up to what temperature was it?
40 degrees it topped out at. Apparently,
what that-
apparently 40 degrees it topped.
What is that?
40, wasn't it 40.3 or something like that?
Something like that. But I'm not even getting into this, especially for Ollie's show. But the margin for error for how we record temperatures is absolutely massive. Anyone that wants the opposite side of this, go and read a politically incorrect guide to climate change. And if you can get halfway through that book without going, something else going on here, I'll be very surprised.
I have never been so warm in my life. I'll be honest with you. I mean, what is 41 degrees in American degrees? So we can kind of explain that to Rich.
I think it's
Kind of
around
like
100.
100, yeah.
Something like 100. Now, I've been in 55 degrees centigrade, 122. So
Jesus.
I have no... I don't worry. I'm not... What is it? Is that bad for you now over there, 100 degrees?
It stopped now. It was only 2 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2 days and we had fires. We had fields
I
catching
heard
fire.
that.
Rich.
We had arson, and I will fucking fight it.
It's 102 degrees.
We had a fire just up the road from me.
Yep. Yeah. And like most wildfires, it will have been caused either by people doing stupid things with barbecues, or it will purposely being set by bad actors and activists. You know, the same people that are gluing their hands to roads to stop oil moving.
Well, you know, as long as we don't get another heat wave like that. I bought a new fan for that.
I'm genuinely like, I mean, it was slightly cooler in the Isle of Man. I think we hit maybe 38 degrees or something like that over here. At the hottest bits, I was in a fucking house stripping wallpaper with a steam stripper. You know, it's no, it doesn't. It was a nice, warm summer's day. It was summertime.
Well, you know, I don't handle the heat very well, but let's not talk about the weather. Let's talk about UFOs, because like the title suggests, it's not a suggestion. I crown myself the king. The king of ufology. I have all the knowledge in the world, you know. People flood my emails with footage of UFOs. I spend hours and hours just looking over the footage, and some of it I just think I can't put that out, so I send that to other people to do that job for me. And I had the big Skinwalker Ranch leak of the echoes. What more can a man? And I will tell you this, next week I will get you the original piece from Area 51, the autopsy. I have it on the file. I'm looking over it.
I'm still trying to figure out what was the leak.
No, I'm so am I, Rich. The leak was that I copied and pasted the video and put it into an editing software. I knew that was Thomas. How do you pronounce his name? Winterton? Is it Winterton?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
So the file is already blurred. Yeah, his face is revealed. You can plain as day see it's him. And all the words I did not put the words in there, people. They were already there. All I did was put the alien addict thing with a little bit of spooky music, and then I found it intriguing. It's not. Somebody said it's already leaked. I've not seen it anywhere else, other than recently I saw somebody with 700 likes on Instagram that copied and pasted the video and put it on Instagram, and that seems to have disappeared.
I tagged you in it. I put a message in the bottom of it saying, "Do you not think maybe you should give Alien Addict some credit for this?"
Well, I would give the guy credit who gave me it, but he doesn't want me to tell anybody who it is. So, there you go.
I think we know. I think I know who it is.
It's not who
on your show.
It's not the person that was on the show. No, I got this off somebody who I know, and all he said was, "I don't want anything to do with it. Put this out." So.
But there's no leak of anything. It's just audio pareidolia.
It's not even that. I want a good explanation as to why there's like a reverby room sound on what's coming through.
Right.
For what possible reason would there be some sort of chorus effect on the audio apart from to make it sound a bit fucking weird?
See, the interesting thing for me was it was Thomas in that video, and they are on Skinwalker Ranch. I believe they're on Skinwalker Ranch anyway.
Yeah.
That's the interesting thing. It's a leak. I don't know why it's not in the show, or if it's being filmed before the show. I don't have that information. I literally got the file, tried to get more information, couldn't get any more information, so I just put the video. I did what Third Phaser do, Rich. I put the video out and let the audience make their own mind up. I didn't see any malice in it. I just wanted. I'm interested.
Right. I know. It was good. It was interesting, but it's that spirit box where it's just running past AM and FM white noise. Or I don't know if they had a modified box. There's no information on it, so it's hard to know exactly what frequencies they were using.
I have a feeling. Watch this spot. I may get something else off the back of that. I don't know. I don't know its purpose.
Hopefully.
But I would like to know how these things work. I'm not, and I said this in the video. I pinned my own comment like a selfish person. I'm not into spirit boxes. Never have been. Don't understand them.
There's a really good band called Spirit Box.
It's a good name.
However, they're transparent.
It doesn't mean to say I don't believe in them, because I've not experienced it myself. I don't know how this technology works.
Yeah, you do. You know exactly how it works. They're scanning frequencies on the AM and FM dial, and then when a frequency picks up, something that's being broadcast, it plays it. And in a fraction of a second, it's scanning all these things. That's why the Spirit Box makes that noise. Because it's going past all the stations that fast.
Oh, that makes sense.
So if a spirit came in, it's not focusing just on one channel. It's showing how legitimate it is by using the white noise and going over many channels at one time. So it's impossible for it to be a TV or radio station if it's going over multiple, you know what I mean? Multiple things. So it's interesting, but you are picking up radio stations. You ever drive down a road or go across country or whatever, and you hit search on your little bar, and it gets close to the station, but it's like 3 clicks away, and then it keeps getting louder, and more in tune the closer you get to the station. That's what's happening with the Spirit Box, I believe.
You've watched all the series, haven't you, Rich? Are you up to date with it all? See, I've watched the first season. I'll be honest with you, I struggled with it. A lot of it.
You know what? I like
entertaining.
It. Yeah,
entertaining.
That's all.
I just find it some of it just seems very staged.
Oh my God, we just said the same thing. It is, because it is.
That's not me saying that I don't think there is something. I have heard a lot of people speak about Skinwalker Ranch. I've heard a lot of people speak. We had I had a guest on a few weeks ago. I think you were there, Rich.
Yeah.
Talking about Skinwalker Ranch, but mainly talking about the area itself.
Right.
Could places like that exist where the veil is thin, so to speak, and things are just allowed to pass through that we don't know of? Maybe
they feel safe in that region, or there's just a way it can conjure the energy it needs to be seen or survive. I believe what's happening is there's something of this earth, not from somewhere else. I think it's something derived from this earth. How it got there, I don't know, but it could just be something that's always been there. Just like in a lot of places that have activity. Maybe it's the kind of soil, maybe they're on quartz or limestone, things that can move energy better. I don't know, but they keep trying to dig at that place. I don't know if anybody else here watched the season 3, but they went into the mountain, and about 300-400 feet, they drilled into it, and they tried.
I've seen bits.
Then they tried to go up, but what happened? The drill bit kept hitting something, and it kept pushing it down, and then it went up. But when they retracted it, they pulled out metal that is like man-made metal of uranium, or not uranium. Two like they had a piece of it. It was flat, very thin, and one side it was one thing, and the other side it was another thing, and two of the rarest elements on Earth. And what are they used for? Same thing the space shuttle would use to repel heat. That's what Travis said, that may be what the metal is for. So they're saying, the guy who did the drill said, it seems like there's something like a dome that it's hitting. So
interesting.
A 400-foot dome could be there, could be a UFO for all we know. And they're just scraping the metal off of it.
Did they do any? I forgot what it is. Is it LiDAR they used to?
They did that whole place. Yeah.
Did that show anything up like underneath the mountain?
It showed there was some sort of space in the mountain.
Mm.
There's a cavern of some sort. Now, when what's his name? The guy who owned it, Bigelow. They went to this mountain, and it looks like somebody broke it, like caved in the entrance to this cave that they went to. And Bigelow was there for a decade, so they're not sure if it was him who did this, but there was 2 openings, one at the bottom, one at the top, and they were both caved in.
Interesting.
Like purposely.
Hidden, what are your thoughts on Skinwalker?
I have none, to be honest.
I had a feeling you would say that. Are you a skeptic when it comes to places like that?
What is the story behind Skinwalker? Because is there UFO activities or alien activities going
It's
on?
everything.
How long have you got?
Yeah, it's everything.
That's kind of what I gathered from yeah. I don't know, man.
How bad did it start, Rich? How about?
Well,
60s, 40s? Was it? No, was it? I've heard 30s. Am I wrong there?
Apparently, it's been there as long as there's been the ranch there.
The reports, I mean.
Oh, I don't know really. I think it was 50 years ago.
Right. Okay.
Maybe 40 years ago for sure. I don't remember.
Is that where Wayne is?
No, but he should be.
No, it should be though. Yeah, Wayne's in California. This is where is it? Utah.
That Wayne's gone quiet, hasn't he? Thank you, Heather Birdie. All hail King Ollie. That's me, the king.
King Ollie. Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna get a UFO hat. I'm gonna do it. Get a big, massive. Scrap the hat. Get a crown with a massive alien ruby in the middle.
Yes.
I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. What's been going on this week? Because I've been out of it, boys. Hence the thumbnail that is just me with the crown, because I kind of didn't really know what to do a show on. I know that there's been a little bit of drama, but
there has.
I did. Well, I know it's not your biggest fan at the moment. I did see Stephen Cambion showing stuff on Linda Moulton Howe and the hoaxed alien, which was interesting.
Again. That's like his third show on that.
Well, she just keeps doing it, you know, so...
I know.
God bless her. I wish you two would just kiss and make up, but we won't talk about that.
It never happened.
I know. But never say never. Never say never.
I just did. Once I close, it's over. I never go back.
The weird thing I find with this field, Rich, I know if something major's happened because my Twitter, it blows up. I get messages left, right, and center for people. I feel it's been quiet. Very quiet. Not much going on.
Well, we're at that lull after the congressional hearings. Now they don't have to do anything for 2-3 months, 4-6 months. They always do that. They give us something cool and then they go quiet for a while. It's just too much for us to handle. Although there was the report that I guess just came out at the FBI, which I'm doing my show on it tonight. They have their report on near-miss reports with UFOs, UAPs. So I guess that report came out. But nothing really has been going on lately. It's been slow.
Do you think we'll get a nice little taste before the end of the year of something big? It seems that this seems to be like a trend that we get like a big chunk of something, then we get some little tidbits, and then nothingness.
Yeah,
I'm
with you.
For months.
I think Jeremy Corbell's got something in his pocket,
up his wizard sleeve.
Yeah.
He was arm wrestling with
oh my god,
Bob Lazar.
No,
Big Fat Lou
with Lou.
Sausage arms.
What?
Yeah.
Who won?
Not
they
sure.
don't show us. Lou was laughing though. Corbell was crying. That's how I looked at it.
I don't think. I think if I had to put money on who would win an arm wrestle between Corbell and Lou, I'd probably put it on Lou, because I think he's probably the man's got a bit more power behind him.
So Corbell's a bit of a unit, though, isn't he?
He does legit
quiet. No, but even just quietly, he's a bit of a unit if you look at him. There's not a lot of fat on that man.
No.
Oh,
and he's a thick guy as well.
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
But
no,
I would pick Lou for sure. But if it goes more than a minute, I'd go with Jeremy.
Who would have won between an arm wrestle between you, Rich, and Lou?
Lou. Yeah, I suck at arm wrestling.
I'm pretty good at arm wrestling.
I suck at it. I don't know why.
I've got some. Well, there's not much there now, but these used to be some big guns.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
You remember them, don't you, Rich? I used to send you pictures.
You're so you're like lost your tan. You're almost transparent.
I never had a tan. Rich.
Yeah, well, you were tanner.
We've just gone through this. I'm wearing shorts that actually match my skin color. You know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I would go with Lou for the short and Jeremy for the long. But yeah, I always sucked at it. And I have strong arms. That's the weird thing. I just can't win at arm wrestling. I don't know why. Maybe because everybody cheats when they play and I don't.
Maybe.
I see people grabbing shit and, lifting. Oops, sorry. Got to lift that elbow off table.
A quick funny story. It's in my head with these shorts. So this is the second time I've worn these shorts today. This morning, the early hours, I went outside to get the milk in because we have a real milkman.
Wow.
Yeah, that delivers glass bottles of milk, Rich.
In this heat?
Yes. And I left them all night. No, but it's not that hot today in the UK.
Jesus.
However, I went out with no top on, no shoes on, and just these shorts. And there was a neighbor that was, I think she was cooking across the road, and she looked gobsmacked as like this naked man.
Oh, yeah.
Just walked out of the house, And I'm like, what you, hey, that's not a bad little bum, that. I literally, I'm like looking and thinking, oh God, it's the shorts. It's the shorts. She thinks I'm naked.
Right.
I don't know her, but she probably just knows me as the naked guy that just came out to bring his milk in. Sorry about that. To put a whole.
I love your milk stories.
I just wanted to tell you a short story. That's all.
Ollie's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Word.
Hidden, have you put any great UFO footage out recently? I have been working all week, so I haven't had a chance to check on the channels.
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, that's a bit of a downer. Have you got anything in the works? Anything in the pipelines?
No, to be honest, no.
Yeah, I noticed you haven't had a lot up lately.
No, it's just nothing out there, nothing good. I mean, one of my favorite ones. Do you remember the floating skies, the cities?
Oh yeah, from Japan or whatever.
Yeah, always China or Japan. There was one that popped up from China, and I sourced it, and the only source that was given it was one channel, one YouTube channel. Yeah, the Chinese media didn't pick up with it, so I just had to leave it alone because. So not much, man.
We spoke about this last time, Hidden. So you said that you're getting stuff sent in on a regular basis, but you just won't put it out anymore.
No. I don't get stuff sent in on a regular basis, but the stuff that I do get sent in.
Yeah, there's some that you say I can't put that out. I respect that. When that's kind of your channel, to let the public make their own mind up. But if you vet it,
you as a viewer, you would look at it and say, "Well, what is that doing? We've got your word on it. It could be a satellite. Yes, you're seeing something, but we can't nail it. But we're getting better at it with like apps like Flight Tracker and the stars. So, but if it's not moving erratic, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
If it's just going across, because I've seen two satellites that go together, and it looks like a big UFO big UFO being chased by a little UFO, but it's actually two satellites.
Yeah, so you need the equipment on you just need an app on your phone to debunk it pretty quickly. If you're into but the general public that are going to probably send you a UFO in may not have that kind of app or even
No, I know. So
realize to do that.
I do try and explain to them what it is, what I believe it is.
I played some ISS footage last night, which is I don't know if it's ice crystals or what, but I've never seen footage from the ISS look like this. And then they stopped the feed when all these objects were around. Have you guys seen it?
No.
Yeah,
Bring it up, Rich. Let's check it
I'll
out.
pull it up. It's actually really good. Jen Brown is the person who saw it, who got it off the TV, and they actually shut it down while
It
the feed
feels
was
like
going.
it's been a while since we've had like a tasty,
Yeah.
like shut down the feed, doesn't it?
It's been a minute, yeah. Give me a second, and I'll have to pull it up.
I miss the live ISS,
Yeah.
when it was constantly live.
Oh yeah.
But it's always facing the Earth, the camera, and you always see the city lights and stuff going by from left to right or right to left. In this video, they're coming from every direction except for one. So I'm not sure if it's, you know what I mean? Like ice crystals and the ISS is just adjusting itself to stay in orbit, and then, but I don't know. You'll see.
That's a good suggestion for NASA. Face the camera the other way, out the other window.
Towards space?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, just spin around the ISS for a minute.
I will say this, though, as anybody that's looking at the night sky now, it's a junkyard up there, There's so much stuff in space now. When you see something twinkle in the sky, I mean, have you seen? Has anybody actually seen Star? I've seen Starlink. Have you seen Starlink?
No.
Elon Musk Starlink.
I haven't.
Not
No.
in person.
I've
Not
seen
live.
it. Quite amazing. And if I did not know what that was, I would be reporting UFOs.
And people do.
Well,
Yeah, I can imagine.
I remember when Starlink first happened, and we were like going nuts because not a lot of us, and that's us as doing what we do. We didn't know what Starlink was, so we're like, wow, a train of UFOs.
What if it is a train of UFOs and there is no Starlink?
Mm.
You just blew my mind.
Elon's just lied to us.
You know,
That's what it really is.
Elon's the true overlord.
I don't know if there's some sort of lawsuit against him. They're saying that he's actually polluting, and also it's illegal what he's doing by putting a signal all over the world into countries and places that he doesn't have the right to. Have you heard about all that?
It would make sense.
Yeah,
it would. Yeah.
Couldn't it work the opposite way and be stealing everybody's information? I don't know, man. There's so many satellites up there. Everybody's listening to everybody. All right, here we go. So, now you're going to see all the objects come from everywhere except this part. They never come down from here. So watch. So already it's interesting. Right? Got objects going the opposite way here. And then on the bottom, they start coming up.
Please tell me one changes direction.
Not one. And that was my gripe. They're all, in the bottom left, they're going to start, see some
Rich,
flashing ones.
Go back 10 seconds. Bit more. You see this? Why am I pointing at the screen like you can see? You see you underneath the big white object.
Here?
There is that one. Yeah, you put your mouse on it. You did it. Go across that one. What? Go back and forth and watch that one. Now go forward a little bit.
Oh, go forward?
Yep.
Okay.
Now go back a little bit. Back a bit more. Where does that come from?
Well,
I'm sure
let's
it's
go back further.
Yeah, I think it stops.
If any of these stop or change direction, then we've got a hit. But why would NASA stop the feed? And I'm just figuring.
Is this
out
the one where they stop the feed? So keep watching that. Keep watching. Put your mouse on the one that I'm asking you to watch.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one.
There's also something flashing behind it. that I just saw too. There's a lot of weird things
Now
happening.
this one's slowed down now. That looks like it's slow.
This one here?
Yeah.
It's just in the middle there, just for a brief moment. It slows down slightly.
And I think it's changed angle.
Did you see that fast one?
Yes.
That was unbelievable right here. Bottom left. Boom.
There's another one, really quick one, right at the beginning as well, that goes right up the top through the big white thing.
So you got this going this way, this one going that way, but nothing comes. She's doing that, but nothing comes from this direction. And if these were UFOs, why wouldn't they come here? Everywhere else but this direction. So I'm thinking it must be. See, look down here. It must be. What do you call it? Ice crystals.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be so much shit floating about in space. You know, there's gonna be all sorts.
But we're almost at the end. Look at that. That one right there looked like it turned. There's gonna one come in here, and it looks like it turns like this. Watch, right there. No, it didn't turn. Damn it! I got it. Look at that flasher.
Yeah, I saw that.
See that right here? It's gonna just appear out of nowhere.
Usually, if they're flashing like that, it's when it's spinning and
I rewound it a few seconds. See that? Man, look at that one. Boom. So crazy. Look how slow this guy's going over here. They could be really super tiny and just reflecting the sun because the sun just came over the earth.
Well, here's the thing. Like with this, like you said, Rich,
right there. Sorry.
Is that when NASA cut the feed?
Yeah, it says right here the video from SpaceX high definition camera has been interrupted due to either loss of signal between the station and the communications network, or is being used for station operational purposes.
Yeah, right. The aliens were about to show themselves.
That's not a bad video, because usually you see the lights going from left to right or right to left. I can't remember which way, but I think it's right to left. And in this case, you have them going and coming from almost every direction except for the top right. So I'm going to go with my instincts and say it's crystals. Yeah,
more than likely. I mean, like, if one of those made a dramatic change in direction, you've got me. I'm in.
But they did stop the feed.
Yes, they did.
So, but they were all going in one direction, constant speed. I don't know if that one slowed down. It kind of looked like it did, but it's hard to tell. I'll have to get Travis Taylor on it so he can do all of his mathematics on each object.
Oh, he's a clever guy.
Maybe space has got shipping lanes.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Otherwise, they'd be crashing into each other all the time.
Here's the thing, though, with this field. Like, and I don't know how much stuff you get sent, Rich, but I get sent probably. It was a joke before. My inbox is not full. I do get a few things sent within a month.
Oh, wow.
And I probably 15 clips of something from, some of it's like I've seen this. It's pretty good, yeah, but it's already out there. Or I may bring it into a show and speak about it. Most of it, I mean, a guy once sent me a hot air balloon. I kid you not, an actual hot air balloon.
You could see the basket.
You could have you been sent that as well?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, you could see the basket. And I'm like, it's a hot air balloon. And then I get another email back that's a little bit defensive. And I'm like, I really think it's a hot air balloon. I cannot show this because people will be laughing at me.
You can see the basket.
It's a hot air balloon. And I've heard you say this numerous times, Rich, that people in the community that we're friends with, they get their knickers in a twist if you have anything bad to say. For example, I know you fell out with Wreaking Havoc, John.
Mm.
He was on Cambian's show the other day. And see, I like John. I know you and John had a disagreement. Because
he had a disagreement.
Yep, because you told him that you didn't like some of the footage. You said it's dust.
Well, I mean, no, what I said was your evidence isn't good enough to say either way you have spiritual activity. And
so nothing offensive.
So everything I got is bullshit. I said, it's not what I said. And then he got mad. And then he went and did Nazi racist shit on me, called me homophobic and misogynist and everything else for no reason.
Well, the weird thing is after that, John never spoke to me again either. So what did I do? Thank you very much. Welcome to the show for the unicorn and 99 pence. I appreciate that, my friend. That unicorn. Yeah, people fall out with us for either having opinion. People fall out with me for my friends having an opinion on their stuff if I don't defend them.
Right, I know.
I'm like, you're your own man. You know, I am. Why? You know, you had a disagreement with Rich UFO Tech last week.
No, he had a disagreement.
I know. He knows as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Are we going to do a special show on the people Rich is falling out with?
Oh, God.
You'll have to do 2 hours.
Rich, I'm going to say, Rich would have to cancel his show. You know, because I'd need him there to reel it off, and because I've lost count. I'm surprised that we're still friends, Rich. You know.
Well, why wouldn't we? You're not putting up fake shit or lying. Those are the only people I have problems with. Not fake shit. People who put up balloons. I'm sorry, and want me to believe. Oh, don't you think I would know a balloon if I've seen one and recorded one? I'm like, well, I see a string, so how come you didn't see it?
What if I put one balloon
up? It's an alien string.
Right, or it's the tail from the lizard people. They use their tails to abduct small children and animals for food. That's what some guy told me.
How many balloons can I get away with? That's what I want to know.
You can get away with it. Just take the strings off, and no lettering.
But if I put one where you can, it's an L. Can I get away with just one L?
You could. Yeah, it could be.
Okay, so that's a pass.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just wondering. You know, if I'm worried now, if I put a balloon out, that me and you are gonna have a problem.
Well, as long as you don't have, thin skin, you should be okay.
As long as it's not Garfield shaped and you're going, it's definitely an alien.
Right. Or Batman.
Here's what is the advice that you would give to the community boys, Hidden and Rich, when it comes to people sending you stuff in?
What would the advice be? That Hidden Underbelly, you deal with the public a lot. What do you do? What's your advice to them?
In what way? Sorry, I nipped off to go to the toilet. So
right, yeah. Well,
that's okay.
You went and put some pink pants on, didn't you? Just like me. It's fine.
Don't tell everyone.
The question is, what advice would you give to the viewers when they've captured something and they're recording, for example, they think they've got something? What advice would you give to them when they're doing that and they've got every intention to either put it out themselves or send it to a creator?
I would always look for truthful responses. Okay, I mean, in what way though? Like, what advice do I?
Well, that's what I'm asking. What would you? Someone who wants to say you saw a UFO now, right now. You're going, and God forbid any of us ever actually film a really good UFO, because no one would believe us if we put it on our channel and say, I filmed this.
Right.
Yeah, right. if you right now, Hidden, you see a UFO out of the window, what are you gonna do? Everything makes sense in your head. You think,
hold the
yeah,
camera. What is it? Landscape. Get
yeah.
landscape on.
What do you do as somebody who's gonna film it? Everything that you.
Well, talk about what you're seeing. Yeah, definitely. If you're inside, go outside. Get the camera landscape, and just give talk. Let us know what you're seeing, and that's it.
Describe it.
To add on that, yeah, give us the details. How many people saw it? Did it make the news? What was the weather? Did you feel anything? Did you hear a message in your head? Anything like that happen? Did you tell anybody else? What did they think when they saw your video? So many different things that people leave out. The time and the date, that's what's the most important to me. And the direction we're looking. Time, date, direction. This way I can look up satellites and everything else.
Yeah. See, I just like to know the time and date.
Okay.
And then plus I get to ask other questions about it.
Now, when it comes to a response from a creator that gives a very honest response, for example, I think that's a hot air balloon. My advice to the person that sent it would be, whatever the creator has given you as an example, look up the example that he's given you. So if I say it's a hot air balloon, go look at pictures of a hot air balloon and compare it to your footage. And maybe then you can say, okay, I agree, Mr. Addict. It's a hot air balloon. And you don't need to send me a really snotty email back when I disagree with you. Mm-hmm. Would that be fair, Rich?
That's fair.
It would be fair. Yeah.
Well, the problem is you're asking people to check their own ego at the time, aren't you? It's that thing, isn't it? It's easier to lie to somebody than convince someone that they've been lied to. It's exactly the same thing. Like they're invested in, like, that hot air balloon that your man was invested in. This is a UFO. I'm sure it would be a completely different reaction from somebody if they came forward with footage and gone, I don't know what this is. What do you think it is? And if then you turn around and said, it's a sparrow which has accidentally got itself wrapped up in LED lights and flown away, and they go, oh yeah, of course, looks just like a sparrow.
Come to think of it, there is some lights.
So yeah, as soon as you ask people to sort of take in check what they already believe, you're always going to run into friction, especially when they want to believe it.
My thing is, they're sending their footage to us because they think we're going to know the answer, right? We're the ones that have the knowledge, the experience. So how dare you get mad at me when I tell you what it most likely is? Don't get mad at me. You came to me. You gave me this footage and said, hey, tell me what you think this is. And I did, and you get mad. Doesn't make sense. Hey,
I'm just glad that I don't.
Dorothy, legend. She's back.
Hello,
she's back. She went away. She's back.
I'm just glad that you guys are out there just filming it, no matter how you're doing it. Just film it.
I agree.
Filming it. And it might not be what you thought it was this time, but you never know. You never know. The sky is full. The sky is full. So just keep at it. And I do agree with Rich that you do think that we're some sort of experts. We're not, but we're a bit long in the tooth. I've been staring at footage now, and I constantly learn by all my mistakes. So, I don't say it's what it is. I always say, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you want to go ask somebody else their opinion, and if 4 people look at it and say it's a satellite, it's got to be.
Would you say that sometimes that people are filming things and they know what the filming is not a UFO, but they send it into you anyway?
No, that hasn't been done to me, but I know other people just run with it.
I honestly think they do. I do generally think some people know what they're filming, but they still want you to put it out.
They want to see if we're right.
Mm-hmm.
They test us. But if it's a dot, why do they send us dots and then they go, "What do you think this is?" I'm like, I don't know. It's a white dot. You tell me. I can't tell what it is either.
Lee sent me a dot. Didn't you, mate?
Pardon?
Me squiggly line dot.
Yeah, that was a great dot, but
yeah, I have no idea what it is, but that's.
But the story behind it is different because what you saw.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, but yeah, I've no idea what it was. Like I say, that could have been a satellite. I don't think it was a satellite just because how it moved when I was taking pictures of it, but it was strange.
Did it change direction?
Yeah, because it was doing the whole snaky thing, wasn't it? You know
Oh, I thought that was your actual camera shaking.
No. The because
this thing was actually doing that.
Yeah.
So your camera was mounted.
I was holding it, but I was resting on a wall. I'm pretty good at taking photographs. And it was also at like a fucking incredibly low shutter speed as well.
Where is this video that we could see it?
It's not video; it's photograph. I'll dig them out and put them up. I sent them to Ollie later on. They're all tucked away on my iCloud and Google Drives.
Rich, have you put your fleet out? I don't know if have you got access to that?
No, that's coming out this weekend. I only had 7 megabytes of space on my computer left, so when I was making the videos and making the intro to the show, it wouldn't let me, and then it said I need to clean up. So I just cleaned up everything the other day, but it'll be up for sure this weekend.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of emotion when it comes to people that have beliefs in what they saw and somebody disputing that. And I think, I always tread really careful around people because I know there's a lot of emotion involved when it comes to people that have had an experience. And if you try to tell them that maybe you saw this, I've had that backfire on me quite a few times, especially with guests coming on. I don't, if you remember when I used to have guests coming on a regular basis, which I think I'm gonna do another show in the week sometime doing that where I interview just a one-on-one of people telling their story. But sometimes when I've questioned that, just back and forth in an email, I've put a guest off coming on just by questioning what they may have seen. So I honestly think in the community there, whether it's psychological or it's just they just want to come on a UFO channel for shits and giggles and say, I've got my story out. Which I don't buy that because I mean at the end of the day they what 1,000 views. I don't think that's enough to get somebody to just want to come on and tell us a bullshit story.
Mm-hmm.
But do I think a lot of it could be psychological? Yes, and it's like that old saying, "I want to believe." I think these people want to believe.
Regardless of how much truth is in any of these topics, if you start interviewing people and say, I think alien abduction is a perfect example of this. If you start interviewing people that say they've been abducted by aliens, you're going to get people that come on and 100% believe their story and are 100% level-headed, normal people. You're also going to get some people that are fucking Fruit Loops as well.
Yeah, to put it mildly.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the British mainstream; they're always interviewing the Fruit Loops.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would blame America mainly over the British. Are you talking about like in terms of our media and things like the Sun and what have you?
No, I mean like this morning.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
There, they interviewed, wasn't there a lady that was part of the hybrid program?
Yeah.
She was some actress though.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't get what I don't get what the purpose of those stories are. Yeah, I don't.
Do you think this? Because I know I feel that you're kind of like kind of into the conspiracy. So don't you think maybe
Yeah.
by throwing people up like that out there, it'll discredit the genuine ones? Because we'll say, oh yeah, when does the Hellion hybrid program roll out, or when does the butt stuff come into it?
Yeah. There's every chance of that. It could be something to do with that. It could also just be these stories get thrown out as like little agents of chaos. Just to confuse things. What was the theory? It's called something like just like the bullshit theory or something like that, where essentially 99% of conspiracy theories have been manufactured and then put out just to confuse people, and essentially like you give children if you need to go and do the dishes or something like that, they'll go color in or like build me a house out of Lego, and you just give children busy work so you can do something. And conspiracy theories are like busy work for the type of people that would actually look into government and would actually like look into the corners, which could get some people in trouble. But we don't bother doing that because we're looking for Bigfoot.
See, here's the thing, Lee. You've just nailed it there, and I would like to talk to kids.
If anyone would like to snip that and use it how you see fit.
I'm not Stan.
Especially that guy that makes like the thing on TikTok.
But do you know what I mean by that? when you're looking at is it the case in South Africa? Was it South Africa?
Yeah,
with the children.
Yes.
They're not lying. They saw something.
They're not lying. But you know what I watched the other day? I watched that and I saw it was the one where two of the adults got together and they were
thanks UFO man, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, legal.
Did you see when the two of the adults got together to speak about it and where they were growing up and went back to the school?
Is that in the documentary?
I don't know which documentary it was, but I watched something the other day.
You sure it wasn't? You sure it wasn't hippies in a VW van?
No.
I think it's in. Is the document? It's in the documentary.
Richard, it's just me and you know that.
The phenomena, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, like, you listen to the children's story and you go, oh yeah, that's interesting. And then you listen to them talking as adults, and I thought, oh, you're full of shit. As adults, I thought I didn't believe them for a split second.
Wow, I believe them even as adults.
But I don't know whether that's me just being cynical of grown-ups and less cynical of children.
Probably, mate. Probably, yeah, because we don't trust grown-ups.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when you watch those kids talking about that experience with the UFO and what have you, so I've got two little ones of my own. They're taught not to lie, but
play's not lying though.
Yeah, but if they do lie, Lee, and you'll know this with your little one, if he ever tells you a fib, you can see straight through those fibs from a child. You know, you can kind of but for all of those kids to tell the same story,
unless it was a game.
There's been 3 incidents now with school children. There's the
all
Zimbabwe
involving Ollie.
one, the Brookhaven one, and what's the third one? I think that's interesting as its own, that these UFOs are showing up at schools. Of all places where there's human activity and they're getting that close to children.
So we know aliens are liberals.
Most likely.
Maybe it's to educate the children of tomorrow.
Or that, and to put a seed in their brain forever. It'll make them spread that message. But it seemed to have a reverse effect on these people. They don't want to talk about it too much. People still, go, wow, I mean, really? Yeah.
I wonder how much you even believe yourself after that amount of time.
Yeah. Especially when you get older. Like, did I really see that? Or did I imagine it as a kid?
Well, I've seen two things that in the sky. And one was like one of the, like the green fireball things. I didn't get a photograph or anything of that. And the only reason I still believe that I saw that was because I saw that as I was coming home from band practice one night, and I went into work the next day. My best friend, or one of my best friends, Paul Radcliffe, I turned around to him and said, "Oh, you never guess what I saw last night? I'm pissing all over my chips." He said, "It wasn't a big green fireball in the sky, was it?" And because he lived like 15 minutes down the road from me, and he was out having a cigarette in his back garden at the same time I got home, and we saw the same thing. And that's, realistically, even when I remember it, I probably can't remember it. I'm remembering how I imagined it being. So I'm remembering a memory of a memory, sort of thing.
That's what happens, yeah.
But the only reason I believe I saw it in the first place is because I know he saw it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas if he didn't see it, I'd have probably already thought, oh, well, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was a shooting star. Maybe it's just the moon, and forgot about it.
So you would have doubted yourself and never gave two fucks about it.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Imagine how many people are out there with that same kind of experience and never talk about it. It's amazing.
Rich, be honest there, with that story that Lee's just told you, are you still wondering why his friend pissed all of his chips?
No.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
In the States? Oh, I just wondered.
Yeah. Well, we say piss and Cheerios.
I just thought, and I met my mate and he pissed all of my chips. I was like, why?
Well, we say somebody pissed in your Cheerios is what we say.
Oh, right, yeah. So in the UK, because we, I say shit all of cornflakes. I don't know if you.
That's a bit extreme, that.
For those of you who like Cheerios,
that's what my boy said.
Try eating them with warm milk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, breakfast, Weetabix with warm milk as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't have anything with milk. It makes me sick.
You were just boasting about getting it delivered fresh in glass bottles before.
In a cup of tea or coffee. That's it.
That sucks.
I was one of these kids when I ate my cereals. I kind of like with the milk, let the milk just dribble out. Yeah, the milk just was there to moisten cereal. That was it.
Easier to swallow. Got it.
And that was why Oliver couldn't go and see Uncle Dave after that day.
That's awful.
The phenomena I thought was a great documentary, and I'm just trying to think of who did that documentary. His name's right on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, James.
Come
Fox.
on.
Absolute legend. He's done some great stuff, but that documentary I think was one of his. Did he do Into the Blue as well? Was it Into the Blue?
Yeah, Out of the Blue. Yeah,
Out of the Blue. Yeah, that's it.
That's my.
Did he do I Know What I Saw as too?
Yeah, he did that too.
Yeah.
Anything else?
He did a cartwheel.
But he's really good. Mm-hmm. Took him 6 years to make Phenomena. 6 years. The Cousins brothers took 8 weeks. Make their movie. James Fox seems like a good guy, though.
Here's a thought, Rich. So you speak to the boys on a daily basis. Have they ever done anything with Skinwalker? Because I've not seen. I've heard them mention it on the channel.
No,
never
it's
seen
been
them
discussed. Do anything. Actually, it's being right now. It's off the table, but they were thinking of going there, and there was even talk that we would meet there and and just see, we would figure it out before we got there where we need to go and who to talk to. But yeah, it's been talked about not going on the Skinwalker Ranch, but everywhere else around it. And then they found out there was this Blind Frog Ranch, and they're having similar things, and then they kind of like everybody's talking about, everybody's doing something over there, so it's off the table, I think.
Why is it off the table? Because we spoke with was it
no evidence?
Was it no? Well, I didn't know if is it hard to get anything put through Frugal.
I don't know. Your friend that was on a few weeks ago said he's pretty much an asshole.
Yeah, he did say that.
I figured he would be.
It's just weird that nobody else can dip the toe in that. It seems that show dominates the, which I understand on a financial. If you got a little business venture, you're not going to let anybody else dip their toe in. But if it's such an amazing research spot, the more the merrier,
If it's such an amazing research spot, why isn't there more research going on there? Why is it reality TV shows doing this and not teams of funded scientists?
There are.
It's only one reality TV show right now. And that's
No, but do you know what I mean? It's I don't think breakthroughs are going to come on reality TV.
No, they never do.
No, and it's because it's got to be entertaining. You can't have a season of reality television and at the end of them go, I don't know, there might be something in that hill. Tune in next year.
Yeah.
So they've got to try and sex up a bit. There is definitely something though when you look at the Ancient Aliens have done this with the like human hybrid sort of genetic intervention with humans thing as well. So, and even down to when you think of places like Machu Picchu and stuff like that, instantly your head goes to the Ancient Aliens thought now, which is essentially just the Von Daniken idea, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Chariots of the God.
Yeah. So what they've done, what these shows have done is they've taken theories that were already out there and kind of just compounded them and made it so that's the only thing you think about. So it's kind of narrowed it, I think.
Well, I mean, how many actual shows have there been of Ancient Aliens now? We're on something like season 11.
Oh, if Ancient Aliens is actually following a timeline, I think they're up to about 1964 now. It's now not Ancient Aliens. It's like not so far past Aliens.
I think Giorgio's going grey as well.
Well, the show, they have 19 seasons, I think.
That's 19. No, 19.
It's a
wow.
lot. I think it's a lot. 18.
And there's
19.
a lot of episodes per season as well, isn't it? It's like
10,
they're like long seasons.
Yeah, it's 10 episodes a season, I think.
That's a lot of alien content.
I can't remember, man, but yeah, it's a lot.
Maybe I need to go through these
look.
Through them all. I'll get some ideas for content. Maybe I don't know.
You will.
Good content.
Good content.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You will. As a matter of fact, that's how I get some of my ideas, by watching other shows, listening to other shows.
So here's
164 episodes of Ancient Aliens.
That's it?
164 episodes.
I know, that's like 16 years at 10 an episode.
Is that more than how many episodes of Friends are there?
Oh yeah, I think there's 300. Didn't they have 300 episodes?
Yeah, you've got the box set.
I don't remember.
I used to love Friends.
I love Friends.
Yeah, very good.
236.
Oh wow.
So, Friends officially more comprehensive documentary than Ancient Aliens.
For now, until we get the next leak, and then Ancient Aliens will ramp it up again. But what I was going to say, Rich, so the boys have thought about going to Skinwalker.
Yeah.
They don't need to go to Skinwalker. They just need to go to the area. Apparently, it's the Unitar Basin that is the thing, and not Skinwalker itself.
It's everywhere there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the logistics of the area, the basin. I know that when you had that guy on a couple of weeks ago, it seemed like he was getting into some sort of trouble being out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's government land or what.
I don't know exactly what happened there, and I don't know how much I'm supposed to speak about that because it's nothing to do with me. But I get the feeling there was a falling out between him and a certain owner.
Yeah, there was, right?
Of the ranch. He did say that live on the show, though, I think, didn't
he? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. And some stuff
off
there.
Yeah, I wish I'd been able to stay around for that show. I didn't have to duck off. I did watch it back. I got like disgruntled employee vibes from him.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
So
dangerous.
I'm
not.
I can ask him about that because he's. Let me just bring him up. Dave, welcome.
No. If someone's going to come in and tell me that they're fucking speaking to alien space ghosts in a fucking barn somewhere, then I'm gonna be skeptical. And if I'm not skeptical,
rightly so.
I'm fucking crazy. If I'm not skeptical, spectacle. Yeah, skeptical.
Yeah, you had to go, didn't you?
My son was up. Yeah,
your
my
little
son
boy woke up. Yeah, that could have been another Osvaldo Franco moment.
I think it could have been actually. Yeah, there's something I don't know. There's something I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it was presentation or something like that.
You saw the UFO clip, Richard, though, that the guy, that thing that he'd seen from his. I thought that was pretty good.
What? Which one? What?
The UFO
from
Dave's channel.
I don't remember it.
He was just coming out of the tent and he said he got up for his little boy, and there was something really weird that just kind of went across the sky, and it was definitely there in the sky.
I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know if Lee was there. I need to bring it up.
I was still there for that. That was right at the beginning, wasn't it? But I can't remember it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I did think that was pretty cool.
What's up, Dark Sky? Rich is here. Another Rich.
You know what? Dave's just messaged me actually, so I will invite you. Dave, you're welcome to come in. No, I'm pretty. He'll be cool. He'll be cool with it. You know.
He better not call me silly. He better not say I'm a silly man. I may think he said something else. I won't say it.
But yeah, and I hope.
Is it a good piece of footage?
I think it's an excellent piece of footage. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up.
Would he mind if I showed it on my channel if I liked it?
You can certainly ask him that. I will ask him for you.
Okay. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
like see some good footage. I was thinking the same. I'm playing.
I know. I wasn't. I did use your recent footage the other night, Hidden Underbelly.
It's all right, man. Which one though?
Yeah, the apparition thingy. I don't remember. It was an alien walking around.
Oh, that humanoid.
What?
The what?
I've not seen this.
I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
Was that? I saw a video the other day of a orange, like plasma looking UFO that was going through trees, like above a tree line. Has that been debunked by anyone yet? And is it new? Have you guys seen it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I'd have to see it.
Oh, I meant to.
One like that.
Yeah, it looked really good, and I meant to fucking save it. I'm sure I found it on TikTok.
Come on.
I'm fucking
You always
loser.
save those for us, dude.
I know. I usually stick them in
I think
in
of
my
you
little
when I see
chat.
gay porn.
Oh dear.
I'm
I'm
glad.
just kidding. Why would I be looking at gay porn? That's the question.
Let me see if
Boy,
I
it
can
got
find
eerily quiet right after that, didn't it?
So
Did
no way.
I-
I can never concentrate on two things at once.
No, I know. I can't either.
But Hidden, if you don't mind, is Rich okay to bring up your video? I want to take a look at it.
Oh, not at all.
You want me to pull up the little alien? You want me to pull up the alien?
I want to see the little alien.
Okay.
It's not what you think.
Why is YouTube not working?
And people were calling it a meth head. It was
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's a fun. It's a fun video, man.
The Hidden Underbelly 2.0. Dun dun dun. There it is. Yeah, it was fun. Here it is.
I did talk about what I thought was wrong with the video.
Yeah, you did great. You always do good on your videos there.
I liked it though.
Yeah, it's fun. Hey man, it could be some sort of weird creature though. We just don't know.
One of my favorite ones was the did you ever see the trouser one? The two pants just running down the road.
I don't know. No. That'd be awesome.
Is that like one of those what do they call them? They're just a pair of legs, aren't they? They're just like
Yeah, but these were jeans.
That's so weird.
These were just jeans. It's one of whoever did this, yeah. Okay. I'm not saying it's gotta be CGI. Yeah.
I don't
But-
know. Yeah, probably. Well, it was a doorbell cam, right?
No. They were filming the rabbits, and these jeans ran past.
That's so weird. I have never seen that.
Okay, guys, we have got this creepy piece of footage to take a look at of this cryptoid that was caught on security cameras. So, guys, let's take a look at the footage, and we have a real.
It's a method.
Look at his neck, man.
I reckon he's lost his lighter.
Or he's holding in a. Got to go to the bathroom.
Where's my pipe, man?
He looks
Screw it
lost.
over here, man. Look at the neck, though.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
That's some. It is weird.
You see his face clearly. Right there.
Got weird features. Yeah. People look.
So, guys, here's what I know about this footage.
All right.
This was posted to Facebook on July the 8th, 2022. The exact sighting, I am not sure because, as you can see in the footage, we don't have the time clock. But what we do see in the footage is this bizarrely shaped, and it does look a bizarre shaped humanoid moving in a strange manner. Now, guys, this was filmed from the security camera of these cottages. So this is out in the woods. So as far as a prank, it could be somebody staying at one of the cottages doing this. But
I had to stop it. Did you see? I'll rewind it to where I want to talk about it. His feet look like they're twisted weird.
As far as a prank, it could be somebody staying at one of
Calves
the
are
cottages
really
doing this.
thin.
But see, I
Yeah,
have a
and
few
he's wearing
problems
skinny
with
jeans,
this.
I think.
The
Or
first
nothing.
one is that we have no footage
look at the
of
top
this
of the
thing
head.
coming into frame.
It looked like
And
there's
also
something
leaving.
coming off like
Secondly,
a
the
headdress
time
like
clock.
Indians would wear.
That to me, I would
Did
have
you
liked
see
to
that
see
for
the
a
time
second?
clock.
What?
I think
I have a
that's
few problems
just
with this.
noise.
Oh,
The first one is that we have no footage of this thing coming into frame
maybe not.
and
I know
also
he's
leaving.
got a really
Secondly,
bad case
the
of
time clock.
sciatica, though.
That to me,
It's how thin the
I
legs
would
are.
have liked to
That's
see the
what's
time
weird
clock.
about it.
Yeah.
And the
So,
arms, the
these are my
forearms are
issues
really
that
thin
I
as
have
well.
with this footage. And
His
now,
head
could
is
this be
oblong.
fake?
Look
It could be. Is it creepy and entertaining at the same time? Yes, it is. So, guys, what do you
You
think?
would
Do
shit
you think
yourself
this
if you
is
walk
real?
down the road and
Do
saw
you think this is
whatever that
hoax?
is creeping
Do
towards you.
think this is
Even if it's
creepy?
just a person that'd freak
So,
you out.
let us move on to our next video.
I know who that is.
It's Wayne.
It's Wayne. You're 100% correct.
See, it looks creepy as hell, but like you can't tell what it is, can you? Because of the camera. You can't.
That's
It's
the
just a
convenience.
pisser. It's
Well worth
everything.
putting out.
Yeah.
Well worth putting out though, Hidden that. Because
Yeah, it's an ace video, and like you say, it's fucking interesting. But isn't it a shame? Everything's always just slightly blurry, or from just a slightly shit camera.
yeah,
Well, they recorded that from the screen.
Yeah, and those
So it's not uploaded. You get what I mean? And there's
Yeah.
a lot of issues with it.
they're they're night vision things as well, anyway, aren't they? So
Yeah.
they're cheap night vision, which are meant to sort of blow colors out, because essentially all you want to do is to see if somebody's coming towards your house. You're not looking for detail, are you?
I love the way you did that though, Hidden, because it was quite fun the way you did it. You know, like you didn't take it too seriously, but you know, what is this? Is this a real alien grey that's scavenging around for his fucking crack pipe? I've got the video. I found it. I'm going to bring it up. The Basin Files. I will put the link in the description, people. I did play it when Dave Miller was on the show. I really like this one. I'm not just saying that because Dave messaged me, because I said it before he actually messaged me. I didn't realize he was messaging me. But I said it last time on the show. I brought it up. I think it's interesting. Share screen. Chrome tab. I'm rubbish at this. I took your tutorial into where you were telling people how to do it, Rich, on your channel the other day. How to properly share the audio. And yeah, I do listen in. There we go. Make it big.
That's what she said.
Oh, you silly man.
Hey, I take offense to that. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid.
So this Hidden, just before is
I'm not.
What camera did Dave say he'd filmed this on, Rich? It something that's got it's quite sensitive to light, but it's not
Oh,
quite.
the Psionics.
Yeah, it wasn't quite.
It looks like Psionics.
Yeah, I'll message him, Hidden, if you like this, because I think it's a great find.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh, I got movement.
It's a bird. It's a bug. It's a plane.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought this was birds. Yeah, this is what the S4 does too.
So the person that's filming this, Hidden, is he was on the show, and he's doing he's doing research around the Unitar Basin, which ever since I put that video out, I've had loads of things sent on Skinwalker. I'm not an expert on Skinwalker, people, but you can keep sending me the stuff, please. I do find it interesting. I am going to watch the full series, I promise. But yeah, this it's going to slow down now.
Let me chill. I'm going to try and get this thing. See, that's a mass. Something really big going overhead. I'm going to try my best. Oh, I got movement. What the fuck is that? Oh my god.
You know, that's what frustrates me. You have it on video. What are you doing?
Yeah, well,
Why would you
I
do
want
that?
I want the 30 seconds
Where's that
before.
thing? Gotta get back out.
Well, there's nothing else the rest of the video.
No, but why is he filming it?
Let me
Why is he
chill. I'm
what?
gonna try and catch this thing.
Like, if go back
That's
to
a
the beginning of
mass.
go back to the beginning of the video,
Something really
Ollie.
big going overhead.
That's the beginning.
There's the Big Dipper.
Why are we filming this right now?
So
why are we filming in a tent?
we want. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Dave was on last time, we asked him the same question.
Yeah.
His little boy and his boy's best mate were in the other tent, so he got up.
Right.
That's what Dave
Why
said.
why do you have a camera on him?
Because that's what he does. He was at that. He's actually camping out in the Unitar Basin.
Yeah.
He spends most of his life out there.
Yeah.
Researching this.
But why do he have a camera inside his tent when he's getting out of his tent or wherever he's getting out of?
Dave, come on. Ask me that question.
I'm not because I always think this about like when you see when you see UFO videos, and it's always the case of this one's slightly different as far as it goes past, because it goes past, it disappears, that's fine, but it's the same as like you see these videos of UFOs hanging in the sky and stuff, and you go, well, at what point does somebody decide to stop filming the UFO? And it's like 30 seconds of footage. You know, it's like, what? And then they'll say, oh, it was there in the sky for an hour. Well, then why haven't you got fucking 45 minutes of footage?
Okay, I agree there with you. But so if we watch this, at the beginning, he runs straight out of the whatever is behind.
That would have been my question there, would have been why there was filming in the first place.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There could be a completely fucking reasonable explanation to it, you know, is what was going on, but because it's so dramatic. It's a very dramatic.
It's America, mate. They're all dramatic.
So what are you saying, that it's not legitimate because he knew that was coming?
Well, why? It's handy. It's handy that you have your camera, that you just go outside and you happen to look up just as it goes over.
Okay, interesting question, Lee. Let's watch it and then let's say how this could have been hoaxed if it was hoaxed.
And also,
I'm not saying it was hoaxed, and I don't know how you'd hoax it, but I'm just saying it's awfully handy that somebody that's at the Unitar Basin that's researching the I forgot the Skinwalker Ranch.
The whole basin.
Yeah, but happens to walk out of his way. I take it he's in like a mobile home. He's not in a tent, is he? Because there's a door that opens.
Do you know? I know there is a tent. I think he's in. I think he's in one of those mobiles. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but does it not seem strange that the guy that's doing the research just happens to be filming at the time, like out? Look at nothing. Looks up at the sky, and
it's a
UFO goes over.
Yeah, it's a big coincidence. Yeah.
Rich. So here's a question then. So
it's cool
because you captured the stuff quite often on camera. Did you ever capture the stuff not meaning to capture the stuff? Like you just have a camera?
Totally, a lot.
But within 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah. Just by chance, walking going to the movies and haven't left my camera in the car and saw an object.
Hidden, by the way, did you see what we were looking at?
Yeah.
Did you see it? Okay, I'm gonna bring it. I'll bring it up again, Rich. And
I want to make a point real quick because some people in the chat room are saying because he was filming the purple clouds. Well, they're not purple or different color.
Nope.
It's just the Psionics camera changes the color on the screen.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yep.
So anyway,
if we were seeing little purple clouds, we'd get M&M on.
Purple. What?
Wasn't that? Oh, that's
An
blue.
Eminem?
No, that was Purple Hills. I'm thinking the song in the blue and yellow Purple Hills.
See, I mean, I'm no camera expert, but what I point out to people is that I'm guessing, just like when you take a photograph with like a decent night mode on your phone, what he can see visually, what you can see on the camera isn't going to be anywhere near to what he can see visually. It's just going to be a dark night as far as he can see visually, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
So how did he see that?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with them saying, oh, he's filming like the purple clouds or something like that. That light wouldn't be visible. That's probably light that's off somewhere in the distance. Like when you see people do like long exposures of the northern lights and stuff like that, you can't see those. You can't see them with the naked eye.
Yeah.
But the light's there.
Right.
It's time for that part of the show where Lee explains himself badly.
Poorly.
Dave's just actually said
Stupidly.
he can't make it on at the moment. He's actually doing stuff, but he's definitely going to come on again.
Cool.
Then you can ask him all this, Lee. To his
Let's
face.
go. Look, I promise, I'm not shitting on the guy. I just
No, I know you're not. I know you're not. No, but
yeah.
these questions need to be asked. These are good questions, and that is what. And I think anybody who stands up to these questions is even more impressive. So yeah. So can the audience hear me when I'm talking? When I've brought the video up in full? Okay, yeah. I'm pressing. What a absolute novice! I'm pressing play on StreamYard.
Oh god. I've done it.
Oh, I've got movement. What the fuck is that? Oh my god.
Yeah, big mistake. Never take your camera off the prize.
What is that thing? I gotta get back out.
Ufology 101. We learned this at GUFON
Let me
University.
chill. Let me chill. I want to try and catch this thing. It's a mass. Something really big going overhead.
I like the music.
Ah, yeah.
Sounds like it's outside.
I'm gonna try my best. Try to catch this
Wasn't
thing.
good enough. Oh.
I am your father, Luke.
Don't call me Luke. Call me son.
Call me Daddy.
Seriously?
That is 100% it being filmed. Whatever that is on.
I have no idea, Ollie.
Yeah, it is. It's there. 100% CGI. It's
Swamp gas.
that's it.
Looks like a fucking bird of prey.
It does.
See,
look
go
better.
back.
Go back. I'm going to say whatever it is, it's there. It's there. It's being filmed.
You can't say that.
It's a
So
pterodactyl.
I've put this through some filters, and I said this when Dave was on.
Yeah.
I can't see any messing.
Hello, it's Scott Manley here. Last
What's going on?
What was that?
What's going on? There we go.
When he shows the slowed down version, it does not look like birds.
You want me to take it to the slowed down bit, Rich?
No, it's all right. We're going to be there in a matter of sure, whatever.
Oh, I've got movement.
Yeah, I bet. Fast forward a little bit. Fast forward.
Link is in the description, people.
I want you to pause it when it fizzles out.
Fizzles?
Yeah, when the noise, I want you to pause it.
Okay. I want this track. I like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like something my band would do as an intro.
Where do you want me to pause it?
That there. See that there to me looks like a filter. You know, like a After Effects.
Yeah, because he turned the camera and
Yeah,
it's
but-
facing the ground or something.
Yeah.
But that's all. It's just snow.
See, no, that looks like that. So it goes when it goes. I could be completely wrong, but when I've messed around with, and again, this guy's a professional media guy. I'm not. I'm a guy that messes around with stuff like this sometimes. That to me looks like two overlays that have been not overlays. What you call it? Fucking can't remember. Two transitions.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Just go back, Ollie. Just have a quick. And again,
So you think those are edits? Transitions are edits,
Mhm.
right? So you think those are?
just some stuff to make it look.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like he's scattered.
Yeah. Right. So not on this
No,
footage.
no. Let it go.
Yeah. Get ready to pause it though, Ollie. Pause it when it starts fizzling out. Now. Right now play it. So that's one.
Okay, but
Then that's two. Before
why
this-
bother? Why bother doing anything there?
That does
Nothing.
Yeah, wouldn't make
Because
sense.
it's maybe a bit of artistic license. I don't know. And again, it might be 100% fucking
Do you know what I mean?
real.
Though, why would you if you're gonna do some CGI when you move the camera? Why would you bother at that point?
The same reason.
UFO?
The same reason that you. If I was going to fake something like this, the same reason I put spooky music over it, and the same reason I gasp and run outside and start looking for it. It's just to.
I sometimes put music over.
Oh no!
UFOs.
I know. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it's those things to add spice to it. In the same way as the fake videos of Skinny Bob have.
Not fake. Skinny Bob's
have
real.
the have the filters put through them to make them look a certain way, to make it look like film.
You mean like that type of thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Just to spice it up a bit, just to give it that a feeling of authenticity. Again, might be fucking real, but
The
I
old
just
35mm look. That's what you mean with all those little specks.
Mhm.
So I honestly think that end bit is how that camera is when it's got that high.
Possibly. I'm not a fucking camera expert.
'Cause I
Give it to. I mean, if
fake a UFO. If someone
if you-
fakes a UFO, but then to fake something after the UFO, that's thinking outside.
I could
the fucking
find
box.
out. Like,
I'll
my
shake that
friends-
man's hand.
Yeah,
My
it's
friends
not
are-
that. I don't see any problems with that. But maybe you're seeing something that's there and I don't.
It's only because I've used filters like that and things before. Because I love a bit of fucking white noise to fucking fade things out.
But his camera already had that white noise throughout the whole thing, pretty much.
No, yeah, but but it gets extra noisy. It's almost like it's almost like a detuned television at one point.
I hear what you're saying, but it seems pretty natural that when he moves the camera and
I've
points it at
never
the ground.
used one of these tablets, one of these
No,
cameras though.
Neither have I. Yeah.
But Rich, have you used something similar to this? And if you film something up close, does it go all grainy on? When it's got like a night.
If
lens
it's
on there?
darker, it gets more grainy.
Yeah.
If there's no
Right.
light for it, I noticed. Yeah. So yeah.
When Hidden, when you saw the UFO, did you see any tomfoolery with the UFO?
No.
What do you make of it? Because it's not your average dot.
Oh no. I mean, I need to have a better look at it. But
I've put it in the chat, so by all means, head on
Honestly,
over, send Dave a message. I'm sure he wouldn't mind you if you're interested. I like it. I can't see anything there that I would think has been messed with effects.
I'd argue you wouldn't. That's the thing, because everything's so noisy, you can hide things in noise.
You can, Lee. I would agree with you there, but so I used to do a lot of stuff with Mars imagery, and there's half of the Mars channels, which a lot of them have pretty much gone now. When they're showing the Mars stuff and they're saying, "Oh, President Obama's head is on Mars," blah blah blah. A lot of that stuff is image artifacts.
Ollie,
Yes, darling.
You sound like the man when you told him it was our air balloon, not an alien. You sound like the man that you told it was our air balloon and not an alien. You sound like you want to believe rather than thinking fucking logically, rather than asking why your man was fucking filming the ground and then it's a filming a tent.
You're right.
Filming a tree.
Dave, get your ass on him, mate.
You
can't. Come on. Next time he's on, I won't.
Yeah.
He said, though, he did say in that video, so you go back to that video, I'm pretty sure.
He could have been filming a load of stuff. Don't get me wrong. That could have been a fucking 15-minute video of him filming the surroundings of where he was camping with his family, and it could have been a fucking lovely, wonderful time. And if it is, then I 100% apologize. But
you don't have to apologize, because I think we need to be skeptical.
Yeah, but what it looks like
skeptical,
to me, from watching that there, is that he was randomly filming outside from inside his. It could have been a fucking new camera. I play with stuff all the time if I get something new.
I'm glad.
I've had that for ages.
At least 40 years.
At least 40 years. So he could have been just messing around with the camera, trying to get it nice and clear so he can take good photographs. Videos, even moving photographs. But as watching that, I still find it weird that he's just filming nothing essentially, and then looks up, and he could be, because is it Polaris that's in the middle? Is it like the pole star he's looking at? Because there's one really bright star in the middle, isn't it?
There is a bright star in the middle.
Yeah,
what
so
are you shaking? Rich, you're shaking head. You're down to say something.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, it all
does
comes
matter.
down to what he captured. I don't think there's anything fake in that capture at all. I think you're thinking too hard. You're looking for something that's not there.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you not think that it's a coincidence to just look up and see, and how? Because I know what you said before about you've been walking somewhere and you haven't had your camera, you've looked up and you've seen something.
A lot. Yeah.
That's fine. But now imagine the odds on you looking up, already having your camera turned on for no apparent reason,
and the objects just appear out of thin air too.
Yeah. And not only is it, have you caught it? You've caught something that looks like a fucking Klingon bird of prey. It's not like your normal fucking dot that's flown across the sky. So you've happened to be filming. You happen to look up. You happen to catch an alien, a spaceship flying across, and it happens to be really weird as well. Not, there's a lot of buts and ifs in there for that to be legit.
I think there's two for me. One is it appears out of nowhere, and the second one, it must be birds.
Could be. It definitely has like a fluid motion to it.
So, if you want to think about outside the box, and Dave, I know you're watching this, but if you want to think, Dave, that you're faking this right now, I would say, I don't think this. I think whatever that is a physical object. Personally, I don't. That to me looks. Those pixels don't look. They seem to go with it.
I can't say that. Like we.
Oh yeah, that's there.
No, we don't. We can't say because
you can by the way it's shaking. The way it shakes, it's not easy to do that.
No, I'm sure it's not easy to do it.
Okay, if it's fake, it's quite well done.
That's a pterodactyl, man.
But here's the thing: what if?
Now I figured it out too. He goes from inside a lit house to outside to a dark walkway, and that's why there's a lot of pixels.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. That's why the noise is there. I'll take that.
The camera's adjusting to the new surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
That was pterodactyl, wasn't it?
But if you did but here's an idea, people. If you wanted to do that and you did want to fake it, you go outside, you set your drone to auto fly over, and then you go, oh, that's me drone. Can you imagine if it's shooting? But drones have lights. Or do they? No,
we can turn them on and off, yeah.
It's a drone, Dave.
But you know what? When my drone is 400 feet above me, I can still hear it.
Yeah.
It's crazy loud.
That's why you got to add the music.
Yeah. So, legally you're not supposed to go above 400 feet, but
if you knew what you would do with audio, and you could isolate the frequency and get rid of that anyway.
For sure. Yeah. But once it got to 900 feet, it was hard to hear. So that's pretty high.
Well, when we had Dave on last time, I don't know how long you stayed about for, Lee. He had a lot of problems.
I was only like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, half an hour maybe. I'd go.
I think some of the falling out that went on, from what was being told, was that I think there's some stuff going on that is a little bit untowards. That's what I got the impression of when you're working with these people.
Tell you what, I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's fucking legit, it's one of the best UFO videos I've ever seen. Because it's not just because it looks like a flyy craft. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like
a light bulb. It's not just a dot.
It looks like something. But before that, I always thought the best UFO video I'd ever seen was the one where you could
Jeremy Corbell's.
No, the one with the wee little aliens in it. Yeah.
Oh, the one that with the way is I think wasn't that a ship debunked as a ship out at sea?
I think it was. Yeah. That's what I mean. You debunked it as a ship out at sea to me on here and destroyed my life. But
don't get me wrong, Lee. I'm with you on this. That could Dave have totally pulled the wool over everybody's eyes and put that video that I don't even think it's got that many views on the channel. He's had quite a few channels deleted. It's got 36 views. That's a lot of effort for 36 views.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'd argue that and
that's not me being disrespectful to his.
No, but you don't like you can put a lot of work into something that it doesn't get appreciated. You don't think of that at the time.
I've seen more effort be put in and get less views.
Yeah. I gotta get going.
No worries, mate. What's your show on tonight?
It's on in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but what's it on?
On YouTube.
Okay, YouTube.
I'm going to be going over the FBI's near-miss report with UFOs and UAPs that was just put out.
Why could you not have done this on this show to make it a little bit more interesting?
And take away from my show?
Yeah, fucking Ollie relies on the super chats now,
Could have been like you could have had like a practice run.
I thought you had your own show figured out. I didn't want to impose.
Yeah, I did. I got the show totally figured out. Could you not tell? Like, there.
Yeah, I know. Well, I thought we had a very good conversation over here, which was totally different from what we're going to do on GUFON. And that's what we want.
Now I'm jealous that you're gonna like give them some fucking some scrote. You
could have asked me earlier.
You're giving them some meat. Can you not give us a little meat taster before you go?
You want what, Ollie?
Let me see.
I want the flavor of Rich's GUFON meat before he goes. Just so we've got 20 minutes of conversation about what's going on. What's going on with the FBI?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're gonna look it up and make it up as you go along. That's fine.
No, I have it. I just haven't. That's why I need to go so I can, put this up for my show
Okay,
and get
you
things
go do
ready.
your research.
But
Sure.
they released the report, and it's pretty interesting. John Greenwald has done the FOIA requests, and they got a list of reports within the FAA's database called Comprehensive Electronic Data Analysis and Reporting, which reference UAP or UFOs from 2008 until now. And there's a whole archive of this stuff. They got the raw file here, and what do they call it? The PDF file with all the response letters, all the other stuff. This letter responds to your Freedom of Information Act using the terms UAP, UFO, comprehensive, ba-ba-da-ba-da. It goes over everything that John Greenwald did. It's a whole bunch of stuff on their archives of the near-miss cases that have happened. I mean, I don't know. I got to look it up. I haven't even read it yet.
So basically, what we're saying, everybody in the chat, go ahead on over in 20 minutes when my show will end in about 15 minutes actually. To Rich's channel, it's about to start. He absolutely knows nothing about it at the moment. He's going to do a little bit of research when he ends the show, and then he's just going to give it to you live as he sees it, and you're going to digest it all.
Do you want to see what it looks like? What I have to go through? Check
That's
this
what
out.
she said. Yes.
Yeah. Look, I'll send it to you so you know.
It's going to make me feel sick, isn't it?
I don't know if you could open this. Let's see. Go ahead. So everything here, this is just one of the several pages.
Oh yeah,
that I got to go through, and then all the reports.
Lee, can you read that bit?
You can't. I'm gonna have to, make it big, and do all that. That's what she said. What? So then we get all the reports. All the information. Approximately around 9 p.m., the local controller advised the OSWCIC that he noted a suspicious flashing object west of the KROA airport. The matter was referred to the UFO hotline. The gentleman answering the call advised us that it was probably a twinkling star with the vivid colors that it was emitting. It did not appear to move towards or away from the airport. The ATM was also called for assistance into how the matter should be resolved. Then you got more stories, more UFO reports of near misses. It just goes on and on and on for 4 pages.
The fact they ring the UFO hotline suggests that the FBI's official guideline is to ring like coast to coast.
No doubt. Yeah. So, it's just their reports. That's all. Nothing major. We're just going to go over a few of those. That's all. Talk
great.
about the implications involved and why this might be important to the future of ufology and disclosure, which will never happen.
Could it lead to disclosure?
No.
There you go. You don't need to go watch people.
So
there's no show now.
But speaking on that, though, do you think the new law that was passed about people that whistleblow, could that be good for the community?
No. I'll tell you why no. Not to be a negative Nelly, but they even told us with the Gallego and the Gallagher amendment is what you're talking about there that was just passed. That gives got people who were in the military, Navy, Army, or whatever, if they have seen a UAP or UFO, got injured by it, close encounter from it, they can report it freely without being laughed at or, assigned to go fly a desk instead of flying jets. So they're not being looked at as crazy. However, even though it gets, thrown into the mix of the pile of stuff, it doesn't mean we will get to see those reports because they will be labeled top secret or unclassified or classified, whatever. So it's still not going to be any transparency in the congressional hearings that they're supposed to have. It's still not going to come out. Everything's going to be hidden because it said it in that amendment. If there's anything that shows that there's any type of, security issues and things like that, they won't let the public see it. If I could speak. I can't speak anymore.
Well, Rich, I know you got to prepare, so you get yourself off, my friend. And people, the link is in the description below. Make sure you go over and head on over and support GUFON.
I will get myself off. And don't forget, Wake and Bake is the new show. That's the name of the new show.
Wake
and Bake. It's no longer the Wise Guy Show.
You should have called it Wake and Blake. And every so often you could have just like, I don't know. Well, no, you don't need to do that. You just like every so often just pop, like, you just get in there. Blake loves that.
It looks great. It really does. And the Greer one is good.
Which one? That one?
Nah, the other one.
That one.
That's the best. He's so adorable there. You
one.
just want to punch him.
Oh my god, that's my old logo. Look how shit it looks.
Oh wow.
That is the original Alien Addict logo. It's terrible.
That's so different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, and you were worried about that change too, I remember.
I was, yeah. But
right.
Fuck off. Come on.
All right.
Get out.
Bye-bye.
Get out of here. Lee, I by the way, Lee, I know what you're saying about that footage. I'm gonna ask Dave after the show for the original piece of that full thing. And Dave, if you are watching this, I would love to put that out because I'll be honest with you, that there's not many pieces of UFO footage that impresses me. But I can't see tomfoolery with that footage. The way the pixels go and what have you. I don't know about people in the chat. I don't
see. I don't think you can see it because it's so noisy. That's right. And that's not me saying. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm saying that it would be difficult to see fuckery because of the noise that's already there.
Yeah, I agree.
If you can get the original footage, my friend owns a media company. I can send it to him, and I'm sure he would give it a good old thorough fucking through.
I think my friend Mr. Tyler would like that footage. And thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much. Is that Eel?
You appear to have some.
Eli. And Eli, I'm dyslexic. Sorry, mate. I appreciate the $3. I am the ufology king. I am. You know, I will bring disclosure to this place, and
or
these
die trying.
Or die trying. Yeah.
I used to get so many things on my on the Formula One podcast with people writing stuff into me. And they realized I was so bad at pronouncing names. They give me their name, and then next to it, they'd spell it phonetically like it was some sort of fucking dinosaur on Wikipedia.
Mate, I get things wrong all the time. Pretty much everybody's name, whatever anybody writes. This is why people. I do need like a partner in crime, because Lee does help me with the chats because he can see them. They pop out. If they're in block capitals, usually I spot them. I'm a little bit like Steve Cambion there. I'm dyslexic and I just can't read very well. That's my problem. I'm not visually impaired. I just can't read very well. So I do apologize. No, I don't actually. I was born that way, like Lady Gaga, you know, and as sexy. I fancy Lady Gaga. Don't care what anybody says. Hidden, what have you got planned? What's coming up? Have you got some good UFO footage coming up?
I wish I did.
People, get your Hidden's. He's in the description. People, send him some stuff. We want UFO footage. No hot air balloons.
Sorry, Jesus.
Bless you. Bless you. That was one beautiful sneeze, my man. I enjoyed that thoroughly. But have you thought about going live yet? Hidden?
He's not even thought about going live right now.
It is live.
I think he's dead.
Mate, do you know sometimes sneezes can actually kill?
Oh shit! In that case, I really hope he hasn't.
No, you've heard that though, haven't you? That
I mean,
a sneeze can be a killer.
yeah, isn't that like urban myth? As in, like, if you cough, sneeze, and fart at the same time, your lungs
No,
collapse.
you can sneeze, and I've heard you can like dislodge part of your brain.
I mean, I thought you'd frozen then.
No, have you not heard that before?
No, I haven't. He's alive.
Hidden, are you there, mate?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, God.
Allergies, mate.
We was worried there for a second that you'd sneezed yourself into an early grave.
Nah, not at all.
No, good.
Oh.
But Lee, what's coming up? What's coming up on the channel, mate?
Podcasts have been fucking. I had my birthday last week. I had my son's birthday this week. It's been mental. We recorded a show last night. I still have a show to put up tomorrow, which I will be doing tomorrow night. If you listen to Musty Audio, it'll be the first part of the podcast we did with Rich Northwood about the Monroe Institute. So the first half of that will be up tomorrow.
What's the Monroe Institute?
And it's well worth watching because, unfortunately, I think Rich, who was on last week, has left ufology for good. He's deleted his channel and he's deleted his Twitter. So make sure you Institute,
was like a meditative psychical research facility. Would that be a good enough thing for it? Have you heard of the Gateway tapes?
No.
Have a look at the research the Gateway tapes. It's a set of meditation exercises. I've listened to them quite a lot. I had it's quite like
it's a transical experience.
I can't listen to them without passing out. It's all like literally without passing out. And then I listened to some slightly better versions of it, and I got like green misty sort of vision sort of things when I was doing it. It's very strange. Like I said, I've done it for quite a long time now. I'm not the best at meditating by any stretch of the imagination, but it's interesting anyway. But yeah, that's going to go up. First half of that interview is going to go up tomorrow on the normal feed. There will be a new full episode up on my Patreon on Sunday evening. It'll be 2 weeks before that hits the free feed. If you want to get things full, then you need to go and do that. And also, I might as well say this now because I'm waiting for it now. I'm involved in a radio station, or should be involved as long as everything gets pulled off properly, with a radio station in New York. That's been put together by Billy Ray Valentine. That's from the Infinite Fringe. If anyone listens to the Infinite Fringe, it's a great podcast.
You had a great interview with him.
I had a great interview with him on my podcast as well. But yeah, Billy Ray, I've been listening to the Infinite Fringe for years. I hit him up. I asked him to come on my podcast. He is one of the sort of OG guys at doing this, like Greg Carlwood from Higher Side Chats. And he graced my little show with his presence, which was gracious of him. And after the show, he asked me if I wanted to bring Musty Audio to the radio station he was setting up. So soon, as in I'm hoping within the next few weeks, when Musty Audio is recorded, it instead of just being recorded, it'll be going out live on New York radio as well, which will be pretty cool.
I can't wait for that, mate.
I can't wait for
awesome.
That. For a man, for like I was speaking to someone about it the other day, and I said I don't know how big of a thing that is to happen to someone if you're in the States doing this sort of thing, but for a man that lives on an island, 80,000 people, that his podcast will be going out live, and hopefully at 4:00 in the afternoon in New York. That feels pretty cool for a
It
man
is
that
pretty
lives
cool,
on an
mate.
island
You should
of
be
8,000
proud.
people.
I'm proud of you,
So.
brother.
Well, I couldn't do it if I didn't have two good bitches to do it with.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to work out which one's the bitch.
I said two good bitches.
Am I one of those bitches?
Yes, you are.
Oh, that's okay then. As long as I am. Boys and girls, ladies and gents, in the chat. I hope there's no boys and girls because it's strictly an over 18s channel. YouTube. I had to put that. I had to state that many years ago in order to get YouTube's permission to put videos out anymore.
Just as well after your video bombs the other week.
Oh my word! I am so glad I deleted. I will never go live again. I will never do a live stream like that again. We have a plan for that though, don't we, Lee?
Yeah, because I really want to do that.
I want to do it. I want the worst thing is, and I hope he's watching this show, but the guy that worked near the RAF field that I'd never met before. I'd met Daz. He's a Patreon, and he came on as well. Daz, you're welcome to come back on anytime, my friend. It's an interesting conversation. But the guy that was working near the, he was talking about the airplanes and what have you, and what's going up in the skies. I want to get him back on. I can't even remember because I was inebriated. I was that. I was concentrating on other things than the conversation. Do you know what I mean? I was quite stressed out with what was going on with umpteen trolls coming into the chat that I couldn't I couldn't fully concentrate on the people that were talking to me. So for that, I apologize. And if you are watching this, email me, send me a picture of yourself so I know it's you. And I would like to get you back on, maybe on a one-on-one, or come on with a panel and have a full conversation. Because everybody that did come on that night, even the guy that had a go at Rich, I'd like to speak to again. So on that note, I'm going to say good night. God bless. Mind the bugs don't bite. I'm Alien Addict. This is Must See Audio, Hidden Underbelly. The links are in the description, people. Go check them out. If you want to support the channel further, you can. You can become a Patreon, or you can become a channel member and all that jazz and get some really weird little... I've made some TikToks. I have made some little TikToks, people. You will get them to use as emojis so you can become a member, and that will be very nice. But on the back of that, I'm going to say goodnight. God bless. Mind the bugs don't bite.
Good night.
Alien Addict, Hidden Underbelly, Rich Giordano, and Lee from Must See Audio. Good night.